So I wanted to make an update video because I just felt like my life was a little chaotic and I just need to take a step back from social media, from, the groups that I'm in, and just try to figure things out on my own. I mean, I'm glad that I have, a group of men that I now can call brothers. I have men that I can hit up if I ever need to vent about something or if I'm struggling with something. But I just wanted to just find my own clarity. There's something you can only get, in solitude. But I don't know how much it helped. I don't know if it hurt. I can't say if things got better. I'll say I got more clarity. Honestly, I have not really been keeping up with my habits. I have not been retaining as long. I have not been eating clean. I have not been going to the gym. I have not been mindful of my spending. I haven't been creating content. I had completely fallen off. And I'm starting to see a pattern where I'll be very consistent with my habits. I'm eating clean, I'm meditating, I'm in flow, and everything seems to be going well. And then one stressful situation happens, and it's usually a financial one. And all of a sudden, my emotions just kind of go from one end to the other. And this is why emotional mastery is important, because the real challenge, because I talk so much about, being present, staying grounded, staying conscious. It's easy for me to do that now when I'm in a much better headspace. But when you're really going through something, going through a tough time, or you're in a very, you're in a situation where you're highly anxious or highly fearful, or if you're in survival mode, it's hard to keep that in mind. It's hard to stay present and remember to stay grounded because you're really going through shit. It's challenging. The things that I've been preaching about, I wasn't even following it. So I need to take a step back. And I won't say that I'm in a terrible place, but it's not a great place either. It's just, I'm just trying to accept that there's going to always be problems. There's going to always be challenges. And I just have to change how I see things and change how I see those challenges and try to stay more grounded, try to have more control over my emotions. And the biggest lesson is just staying grounded in situations that seem unfavorable. So I remember making a video talking about everything basically is working for you. It's to help you achieve emotional mastery. And I still believe that. It's just in the moment, you just lose sight of that. You're just I'm looking at my bank account, still broke. Looking at my situation, I'm disorganized. Again, not going to the gym. Things just don't seem to be going right. And I'm looking at other people's lives. I went to a Thanksgiving gathering, and there's a family member telling me about his life, and it seems like he's living his best life. And here I am, and just comparing my situation to his, and I just felt what am I doing? I started questioning my path, and just feeling like I'm doing something wrong. Starting to lose a little bit of trust in this narrow path that I chose for myself, just because things are not manifesting as quickly as I would like to. The money's not coming in as quickly as I would like to. Little things are happening where I'm losing opportunities to make money. It's just these little things that are happening, and I'm just making them, they just seem bigger than they really are. I'm just sort of magnetizing it. And it's just been a lot emotionally. But I haven't, I'm not in a place of despair, or I'm not, I'm not depressed or anything. It's just, I'm just in a state of confusion right now, trying to figure out what's my most aligned path. But I'm also trying to hold myself accountable. Like, there are some things I'm doing to myself. Like, the opportunity that I had lost to make money, I brought that upon myself. Like, there are things I've kind of just messed up on, and I have to hold myself accountable to it. Same thing, retention and eating clean and money. Like, I could do a lot better with handling my money and being more disciplined. So I'm able to just take all accountability. And there are some things I could have prevented had I just been more disciplined. Like I said, when you're going through things, you want to cope. You want to go to, the junk food, or scrolling, or it can be pornography, whatever it is, just to kind of get out of that space, just to escape your reality. That's I was still looking for that. Still looking for that escape, and I'm just not sure what I'm doing exactly, because I'm still feeling like I'm in the same place that I've been in for like the past 5 years. I know that's not the case. I know that once I get in my right mind and once I'm a lot more grounded, I can kind of see my growth. But just repeat something someone said to me. Money's not everything, but it's like when you don't have it, it's like reality kind of hits, and it's like, I don't want to become one of those people that are spiritual, but still broke, not able to manifest any money, So there's that fear there that the life that I want is not happening as quickly as I would like it to happen. And so I'm feeling like I'm doing something wrong. But at the same time, it's like I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. So I just had to disconnect to reconnect. I didn't want to stay away from too long, the group that I'm in. I ended up reconnecting with some of the brothers because I didn't want to go on this lone wolf journey where I'm just trying to figure things out by myself. And I've taken that route before. And it just... At the end, I realized I needed a community, I didn't want to be dependent on the community, but I realized I need, I could use some help along the way. This is not a journey that I want to be a lone wolf on. I just needed that period of solitude, and sometimes that's necessary. And I'm still kind of like in this state of confusion, this blank space, because I'm trying to approach things differently. I'm doing things differently. I'm trying to find new ways to make money and just start a completely new life. And I'm feeling like I'm starting from ground zero. It's like a totally different reality, and I'm trying not to fall back into old habits. And so I think that's why the abundance that I'm hoping to get, that I'm wanting, is not happening as quickly as I would like to. But I don't want to give up. And I've come too far to get this far and to just go back to living life the way I used to, I've overcome a lot. And so I still don't regret anything. I still don't regret the things that I've gone through and the things that I'm still going through. I don't regret anything. This is a lifelong journey. Mastering your emotions. It's really about the journey. The journey is more important than the destination for me. And so everything I'm going through is just part of the journey. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make a conscious effort to just stay on my habits and to eat cleaner and be better with my money and to, keep posting. And try not to become like a slave to like my vices when situations get tough. And that's the real challenge for me here. And that's the same thing with retention too, for those of you who are practicing retention. It's only during those pivotal moments, during those peak moments where you have to decide. Keep retaining or relapse. It's only during those peak moments. In the same way, it's usually during those very, very stressful times where I have to really learn to master my emotions and really learn to ground myself and not let my anxiety take over, not let fear take over, trying not to blame anybody and become a victim, and just trying my best to stay grounded. Because life has just been hard. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. But I think it's all building me up. This is all kind of meant to help me master myself. And so I'm seeing the good in this situation that I'm going through. And the clarity that I don't have now, I'm sure I'll get later on once I'm out of this it's like a struggling phase that I'm in. Like I said, I feel like I'm starting from ground zero, and I just have to stop comparing myself to other people, because everybody has their own unique journey. There's really no deadline for me. I have to start looking at it like that. Like there's a deadline for me to kind of have a certain amount of money by this age. It's not a linear path. I have to just change my perspective on how I see things. I'm trying to adopt a more positive mindset, but again, in tough situations, it's hard to maintain that. I still have to honor my feelings, even though I'm trying to become more positive and high vibrational. I still have to honor how I'm feeling and be honest about how I'm feeling. It hasn't been easy. And sometimes I like to just lick my own wounds, even though I have people I can talk to. Then I also don't want to isolate myself, so that's why I feel called to come back to the group and, just make this video. And I would like to make more content and put more time into, the musical instruments that I'm learning. And just ground myself more. So I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about. And I'll see you guys in the next one.